Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching today. Well, I'm currently standing in Lee's shop, and most recently I bought him a bunch of different types of bins and storage areas. This particular little one has handles on both sides, and it's a lovely little square, and I got these at Dollar Tree. I got him 4 of those. Then there are these cute little trash can like things. They're not very tall, and yet they're sturdy. They'll fit on those shelves. They're narrow, so they can go next to wider bins, and I think this will be coming handy for him. Bought 4 of those as well. Then I got him these 2 little bins. They've got holes in them so they can go up on the wall on a pegboard system, or they can just simply be used on a shelf. They have handles, and so they can hang or they can sit. Anyway, I thought those were real cute. They're very sturdy. They can hold things that he would normally just loose things that he would just normally toss about. Then I found him these wonderful dish tubs. They were in the kitchen department, and they're nice and deep and they're big, and this will go perfect on the shelf. Now, if you remember, I bought him some, but they were a little shorter than I thought. They're very industrial in the sense of size and sturdiness, but they're too short. And so this one's much deeper, and that can hold cords or whatever he has. Maybe some of the oils and grease and that kind of stuff. Who knows, because I don't know. Then, for the inside of his hobby bench, where he has that drawer, I got him these little things that will sit in there, and a little bit bigger ones. These also were at Dollar Tree, and they're the nice quality ones. Sometimes you find some good stuff at Dollar Tree, and sometimes you just find cheap stuff, but these are nice and sturdy. These also came from Dollar Tree, sturdy. Not like some of their flimsy little cheap things. And so, oh, I got him a couple others. This bin here has a little sloop in the front, and they're stackable. I only bought him 1 to test, but it's nice and sturdy. Got this at Walmart in the automotive department. Very nice. And so, as you know, there were other bins that he had that we had already put on the shelf, like these nice cloth bags with the good handles that are pretty sturdy. They're not weak. We had these in the other place for him, and this held his hobby stuff, things that weren't greasy and grimy and heavy, and they were perfect for that. And 4 of them fit right here on this shelf on the bottom of his hobby bench. And then on the top of his hobby bench, these littler ones, because a lot of the remote control hobby stuff is small, but then there's things that are a little bit bigger, like the actual remote controls and things. And so he's got 3 of those. And so, organizational wise, he can start organizing the stuff and put in these bins. And hopefully we'll get some of these boxes that we put down the center of the shop. Other than that, we do need to put the sheetrock on the wall, because that's where the TV set goes and everything, but we're going to need to put wiring in the wall before we put the sheetrock up, because we want to make sure it's pre-wired. Even though there's no current electricity here, we don't want to cut holes in that sheetrock, so might as well do it now. And anyhow, I'm excited for Lee that this shop's going to start getting organized, and it's a rainy day project, or it's a project just when it gets time to do that. Alrighty. Now it is time to finish that weed eating. After my weed eater broke, there were a few sections that I just weren't able to get to. This one here I started but wasn't able to finish. I also have to do the back side of that cottage over there, and then part of the side, I think. I might have got the side. And then around some stumps that I weren't able to get, and then around the front of the pin area near the RV. I'm sure I'll find some spots along the way as I go, but that's what I need to take care of this morning before I get to a different project, which I've been talking about doing for the last couple of weeks, and that's chicken wire around the RV where the little fencing did not fit, around the wheel wells and around the back. Figured chicken wire would be better than purchasing any more fence line, because that fence is not cheap and we don't really need it. So we do have chicken wire, so see if I can do that and see if I can get it so the critters don't get underneath the RV altogether. So let's get to this weed eating first. Ann was saying she thought the grass was growing as she was mowing it. I think she might be right, because she came over here with the lawnmower and there are spots that look like they have regrown already since yesterday. I think she's right. I think some of these clovers and different types of weeds are bigger. They're standing up, and I know she mowed really well. She did mowed on 4, and she first 5 and then 4, and I'm seeing grass growing. So I think it does grow overnight, or just grows. Now you may be thinking to yourself, you just did that. I just saw you do that. Why are you doing it again? Well, of course, if you could see the weeds, you could see why we're doing it again. But yes, it does seem like lately all we've been doing is lawn care, yard care. And I'm telling you, this is the time of year you're supposed to be planting everything, but it's also the time of year that you gotta be mowing everything. This is not so far my favorite time of year. But it's okay, because the weather's nice and cool, and I can get a lot of work done when it's cool. But it is repetition, one week after the other, taking care of this yard. And it's not going to take care of itself, so back at it I go. I think I got all the areas with the weed eater, not sure, but I'm going to move on to spraying. Before I get to the chicken wire, I'm gonna go ahead and spray around the buildings with this weed killer, and hopefully they won't keep growing so thick around the buildings with the weed killer. I don't know. I haven't found good results with most weed killers. And maybe because I think they said it has to be minimum 70 degrees on one of them. And I think they're weakening them. They used to be more powerful, but now they're still making money off of them. I think they're just humoring us, thinking we're killing weeds, but we're not. We might do better just pouring bleach on them or something. But then, have you seen the price of bleach? I bought a generic brand, a gallon of a generic brand of bleach for $5 at Walmart. Everything else was $6 and $7 for bleach, and you didn't even get a gallon. As a matter of fact, Clorox was 122 fluid ounces, I think it was, and it was like $6, maybe more. But that's ridiculous. So yeah, food prices are going up and everything else is going up, but I remember when you could get bleach for a couple of bucks a gallon. I'm not exactly sure why bleach is so expensive. Is it that expensive to make? I don't know. It seems like it's not, but I don't have bleach, had to buy bleach, but I bought 2 of them and spent $10. Can you believe that? Ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not gonna put them on my weeds. And I'm gonna try this weed killer. So let's do this. Okay, look at how they're doing this now. That's as long as it gets now. And it doesn't even go into the fluid, it's just at the top. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do with that. I mean, it would be better if it was attached like this, But this is weird. Okay, absolutely nothing is happening. It's not trying to siphon it, and got it on my hand. I'm gonna have to go wash my hand. So I thought if I tilted it, maybe it needed to be, no, it just poured out. Anyway, maybe the grass will die there, but I can't get it to work. Guess I'm gonna have to put my glasses on because I realized I don't have my glasses on when I tried to read the directions. So I'm gonna have to read the directions and see if I'm doing something wrong or if their stupid little container spray gun is faulty. Okay, I figured out the cord's longer. It was all shoved in here. Had to pull it out. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Gosh, I hope I'm not getting sick like Lee did a while back. Granddaughter got it after Lee got it. Might be my turn. I hope it's just because of the grass and the weed eating and stuff. Anyway, it doesn't go, the cord does not go down inside. They have this new thing. I think it's supposed to be like a, I don't know, like a suction. I don't understand it. So it's just all about, I guess it's just all about squeezing it. So I'll go back over there and just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and see if I can pump it up this, this tube. Okay, this is gonna take a while. That's a lot of squeezing. There's gotta be a better system than this kind of stuff. This must be for spot doing. What I need is something like the kind that we have that I should probably just pour this into, where you pump it and then you could spray a lot. This is each trigger, push, push, push. Okay, my hands got cramps. I'm not doing it anymore. We gotta come up with a better system than this. That hurts. It's so surprising how triggering this. I did it with both hands. I did that section. It's like, it hurts clear up into my elbows. I mean, this movement. Obviously I need to work those muscles, but I think that's enough exercise for one day. Let's move on to something else. During ant season, it's an awful lot of poisoning the ground for ants. These are not, I do not believe these are fire ants, because you'll see the difference in the mound type. Look at this. Now, I could be totally wrong, and this could be how it all starts before the big mound goes up. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and kill these because we cannot have them around our garage. And we just don't like them. Okay, you don't know this, but I've dragged my butt. There's just sometimes when you just don't feel like working, and I don't feel like it, but I gotta get this done, so I'm gonna do it. I think I'm getting sick. I sure hope not. Oh. Beautiful cardinals. There's one right here and one just flew that way. I sure love those cardinals. They're so pretty. Pretty red, orange. They're very nice. Well, can't dawdle. Let's get busy. Okay, that's the back, the sides and the back. It was a lot of work on the hands, untwisting the chicken wire and cutting the chicken wire. Front wheels are not as tight as the back wheels, so I don't know. Maybe I need some more of those sticks. Sticks don't work so good, but they work better than nothing. So I'm gonna go get me some sticks to try to help weave and stick that in, because it's much deeper of a well in there, and the wire won't stay. I'll be back. This is the office/studio, and I need to organize it. So, let's get to it. Well, got one box open, the printer. Been so long since I took it apart, I couldn't remember how it went back together. It's really dark, you can't see my face. You see my shadow though. I'm tired, and so I think we've done a lot today, and today we do have to go back to the city, so I'm gonna just start cleaning up and call it good. I got all those boxes out there I've got to cut flat and put them out into the garage, and so I'll do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye now. So thank you for watching. God bless you. I know some days we do some really boring stuff, but I'm so glad that you follow along with us, and we're going to be doing some more exciting things coming up here as we dig dirt and fill holes, if you could call that exciting. But we are moving forward, and it's exciting to be able to start setting things up. And eventually this room will be done, and I'll get to sit here and record from it. And you be sure when I do get to that point, you be sure to watch them. Anyhow, God bless y'all, and be sure to subscribe. But go ahead and ask those questions. We're going to do that question and answer thing pretty soon. I know Lee told you a while back, but we just hadn't got to it. And it might be easier if we just sat down in the city and answered all the questions, because when we're here, we're doing manual labor. And so maybe we'll do that. Take the camera with us to the city. But thank you for watching anyhow. God bless y'all, and we'll see you next time on the homestead.